what I am telling you is that his faith guided him. A lesson that I learned in the book. Great people do what other great people do. I ran out of money. I took everything that I did. I did haircuts, I did color. We were opening a facial area for spa. We did manicures. We did a lot of cool things. We did makeovers. I said, well, I want to really promote these services, and I'd really be, how can I get my clients to prepay for a year's worth of service? I said, well, my prices are going up. I mean, now I'm the owner. The owner always has a little bit more expensive prices. And my prices were pretty hefty at the time. They were already about $50 a haircut. What if I gave my clients a small discount? What if I let my clients buy a membership, let's say for $400, and in that membership, I give them 10 haircuts a year. Now I knew on average my clients were coming every 6 weeks, but by giving them 10 haircuts that year, I forced them to come every 5 weeks. Let's say that I gave them 5 haircuts, 5 colors, some highlights, some manicures, and I came up with a package that was worth about $1,500. And I sold that package for $400. This is the interesting part of that package. That package would allow the client to come in and get a free service, their main service that day, whatever it was, haircut or highlight, but they only got one free service. They had to pay for the other service. So what did I do? I built up all of my other divisions. I always made sure that I had cash flow. I gave my clients a ridiculous value. I ensured that my people would have work and get gratuities because no one's going to get something done without leaving a tip. So my staff always had cash flow. The company always had cash flow because they only paid for the service that was not free, and they always had to get them in combination. So if they were getting a color, they didn't get the free cut. If they got the free cut, they didn't get the free color. Simple as that. Sometimes it was free highlights, so they get a really good value, but they'd still get a haircut or a blowout. We had a couple of versions. We had a men's version, and I had about 100 plus men purchase them, and they were a little less expensive. They were probably about half of what the women's version was, which was around $300 something. To make a long story short, by the time I opened my salon, I was debt free. How about that? How about that? I opened the salon debt free, and I had 350 clients who'd already paid for a year's worth of services who were absolutely 100% coming in. It was a super idea. I got it from making sure that I was well read, and I followed the path of other great men, other great leaders, people who were doing things and thinking out of the box. Like, who would have ever thought of that? It was 1980s. And this 23-year-old kid calls you up on the phone and says, hey, I need $350. You were so excited to help him that you just cut a check. Here's the reason that I tell the story. If you're passionate, if you have a plan, if you're going to do something extraordinary, you need to act and you need to think out of the box, and you need to know for certain that other people will get behind you and they're going to help you. It's not if they'll help you, it's how can they help you. It's not can I possibly get the money, it's how can I make sure that they're happy giving me money. Because I'm gonna make sure that they're happy in their decision to invest in me. Even if they just came for a haircut, it's a decision to invest in my company. You're investing. Every time a client shows up, they're investing in you. They're not paying you, they're investing in you. They're investing in you. When you get out of the mindset that people are paying for your services and rather that they're investing in your services, and you have a fiduciary responsibility to make sure that you service your clients every single time. If everybody were to think like that, where would our country be? Where would the level of business be? I have to take a responsibility for the level of investment that you just exchanged with me. This isn't my money to do with what I please. This is my money to allocate in the right positions to make sure that you have someplace, the client has someplace to come back to. Here are the three things that happened in the story. One is, I was tenacious, I got the lease. If someone tells you no, no is not no. No is not yet. The second thing that happened is I had no credit, but I had passion and I was prepared. And somebody came to my rescue. And I will always be indebted to Takara Belmont. And this is not a pitch for Takara Belmont. This is a fact. They were the best company at that moment. And they had the biggest heart, and I've seen them do a lot of amazing things to support this industry. The third thing was I was well read. And a gentleman named Dr. Reverend Robert Schuller wrote a book. I read the book and I acted upon what I read. I acted upon it by taking it and making it something that would work for me. I didn't take exactly what he did. I took the formula, and I took that formula and I integrated it into what I was doing. I gave value, not just once, not just twice. I gave value all the time. I under-promised and over-delivered. I was passionate. I made sure that whatever I was exchanging had greater value to the person than what they were giving up for that. So I'm going to leave you with that. There's a lot more. I can tell you the details of what I did, how I wrote my business plan at one of my seminars, but I'm going to tell you right now the essence of what I teach, the essence of what we do when we help people articulate and design their business plan, or we come in and we help them re-motivate their staff. It's because we get everybody on board moving in one direction. And that's the key to success. The key is that everybody is speaking the same language. Everybody's focused out there on that one thing rather than in here on themselves. So if you can do that, you're going to be successful every time. I wish you guys a lot of luck. I'm really humbled by the amount of time you've spent on watching this video. I know it's a lot longer than the other one I created, but there were so many questions that came in, and I'm long-winded. I'm a detail guy. I wanted to make sure you had the details.